Period.
Good morning.
I think neither of us deserves to be here. I think Banana was the one.
Pino and either Madison
Deserve
to be in here.
They deserve to be in here.
Pretty much.
Period.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna give it 1 second to make sure the stream is working. Then we'll start. I'm not sure if it is or not. Okay, period. It is working. Okay, awesome. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the finale for Big Brother Life is Strange. So, yesterday we obviously did the Q&A, and all the jurors have voted. So, very shortly we will be finding out who the winner of Big Brother Life is Strange is. Period. But before that, we have a few awards to give out. So we'll start with that, just to, build up the suspense, of course.
Yup.
Okay, so I will, save the best ones for last, and I'll go in, opposite order. Okay, so for Best Alliance, we decided to give this to an alliance called Pixels, which was Lonnie, Nick Jr., and Captain. Just because it was made super early in the season, and, they pretty much never strayed from that alliance. So, period. Alright, so next is Biggest Clown. We decided to give this one to Jared, just because, his game sense just wasn't the best most of the time, which is fine, nothing against that. It was just really funny to watch when he thought that he knew what was happening, but really he didn't. I felt very bad for him. Very, very clowny. Okay, so most emotional, we gave this one to Lainey, just because I feel like she definitely was, the most emotional person in this game, that I can recall at least. Alright, for most entertaining, we gave this one to Alex, just because. You're welcome. Just because I feel like your VLDRs were just always really funny, and you were always, being active in the house chat and being someone to watch, which I thought was super entertaining.
Thank you.
Okay, next is most dedicated, which we gave to Lonnie, just because Lonnie was literally always messaging their DR 24/7, and was always making a lot alliance charts and charts about everything in the game. It was very dedicated. We'll just put it that way. Alright, and then for host favorite, this one was really hard because they were I don't know, I pretty much enjoyed hosting everyone, so it was really hard to give host favorite to someone, but I decided to give it to Lonnie as well, just kind of for the same reasons as being most dedicated. It was just really fun and refreshing to see someone put so much effort into the game. Obviously, those are the kind of people that you just love rooting for, so period. Alright, for biggest underdog, we gave this one to Jared, just because it seemed like once the jury started, Jared was definitely on the bottom, and pretty much had to fight his way to even get to where he got. So yeah, that's that. Saddest eviction. Oh my god, this one was really hard. I was torn in between two different ones for this one, but I ended up deciding to give this one to Jared also, just because his eviction was pretty sad. He was the last person that really wasn't aligned with everyone, so And then also, like, just because he was an underdog, everyone was kind of rooting for him. So, yeah. I wanted to get that one to captain too, but I gave it to Jared instead. Alright, for biggest goat, I gave this one to Locky. Just because, yeah. I don't think he would have won if he got to the end. No offense. Okay. Worst HOA train. This one was obviously Jared during week 9. Just because, yeah, that just, like, wasn't... I mean, you tried. That's all that matters. Okay.
Period.
Betrayal. I decided to give this one to Lonnie and Nick Jr. turning on Alex around the final 6.
What the heck? Oh,
Yeah, that was kind of shocking, right? Because you were, like, so loyal to them the whole game.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was expected, but it was big. It was a good
Oh, yeah.
move.
Oh, yeah.
Right earned.
Okay, best duo is obviously Lonnie and Nick Jr. There's not really any question about that one. Yeah, they were like working together since the start. Duh. Alright, so best rivalry. I gave this one to Alex versus Lonnie. Just because there weren't like a ton of rivalries in this game. I know, there wasn't like much to choose from, but you guys were always just fun to watch go at each other, so. And then
I loved it. I really loved it.
Period. Most impactful juror was Nick G. Just because I feel like he was kind of like a moderator and like a voice of reason during the whole jury process. So, yeah. Okay, most robbed juror. This one was really hard because I feel like a lot of the people that were evicted were kind of robbed. You know what I mean? So, but I also decided to give this one to Jared just because he was trying so hard in this game and he seemed to be doing so well in the beginning of the game. Then once jury started, it was like not. I mean, yeah, we all saw what happened. Okay, most robbed creature. I gave this one to Alan, just because I feel like Alan was Alan was actually trying in this game, and he was good at competitions. Y'all did him dirty, so.
No, he did dirty to me. He wanted to give me $10 for me to throw the buyback competition.
Oh my god, I would have taken $10. What the hell? Okay.
He did dirty to me. He tried to give me money. Oh no.
Oh. Exposing.
No, I'm kidding. I'm saying like. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay, so the last 4 ones are like the big ones. So it's like player of the season, most heroic, most villainous, and fan favorite. So we'll do most heroic first. So we decided to give most heroic to Captain, just because I feel like Captain was a very like person to root for during the game. They weren't really super villainous in any way. They were always super nice and kind and courteous to all the house guests and everything. And also their gameplay felt very heroic as well for the most part. They never really backstabbed anyone. I mean, like, a little bit, but like not. And they were pretty honest with their game, so yeah. That one was pretty easy. And then for most villainous, we gave this one to Nick Jr. Just because he's a snake and no one could trust him. Alright, so for fan favorite, the top 3 fan favorite voting, like the top 3 votes this season were between Lonnie, Nick Jr., and Jared. And the winner of fan favorite was Jared. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Lonnie was very close in second. It was a very, very close race. Alright, and then last but not least, we have a player of the season. So I like honestly narrowed this down to like 3 people, and trying to pick between those 3 people was super difficult because I feel like all 3 of them excelled in the game for their own way. Which those 3 people are like Lonnie, Nick Jr., and Alex. but I decided to give this one to Nick Jr. just because I feel like he had more connections than anyone else in this game. Like, once the game started, he really had a really good social game. Everyone trusted him. He was constantly on the top of everyone's, like, trust rankings and stuff. And he always was making moves. He didn't really need to win competitions to still be the one to make moves, which was really impressive. So yeah. So that's all that I have for the awards. So if everyone is ready, we will get to the jury votes and figure out who won this game.
I'm scared.
Alright, so I'm going to start with Nick Jr. and we will end with Lainey. So we're going to start with the most recent juror. Alright, so here we go. Nick Jr. has cast his vote for Alex to win.
Thank you, Nick Jr.
Captain has cast his vote for Alex to win.
Thank you, Captain.
Lonnie casted their vote for Mario to win.
Oh, it's Mario.
Lockie casted his vote for Alex to win. Jared casted his vote for Alex to win. So that's 4 votes Alex, 1 vote Mario. Alex just needs 1 more vote to win. Andrew casted their vote for Mario, which means 4 votes for Alex, 2 votes for Mario. There's 3 votes left. Alright, so Mo, Nick G, and Lainey all voted for the same person, which is the winner of Big Brother Life is Strange, which is, congratulations, Alex, by a vote of 7-2. You have a 1. Big Brother Life is Strange. Congratulations.
Yep, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Alright, so that's all I have for now. The reunion chat is going to be ready shortly. I just have to give you all your roles. There's a call there that everyone can go to. And also, applications for Season 3 will be out soon. So, hey. Alright, thank you guys for coming. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night.